Welcome back to another episode of The Careful Boys. Father's Day has been around the corner and it's just in the air. So, hey, real quick, what is the worst advice your dad has ever given you?
So the craziest advice I ever heard, I didn't think it would come out of my dad's mouth, but then seeing how they're divorced, my parents, I was like, it kind of makes sense. When I first started doing YouTube, maybe about a year or two in, we would start doing like all those Asian persuasion, celebration, imagination, whatever events, right? And then my dad, he was like, oh shit, like my son kind of has like a following. And yes, he's with Geo. So I think my dad was like, okay, now it's time for me to bestow some fatherly advice and some guidance so he doesn't fuck his life up. So I was like, okay, cool. My dad was like, oh shit, maybe my dad was like a prior, I don't know, rock star or fucking Hong Kong karaoke singer. And
You mean like rock star?
Whoa, dude.
thinking back, I think he was a rock star in that way.
Honestly, hearing all the stories, I feel like he's a rock star.
I think so. But
with his butt cheeks everywhere.
yeah, but he was like,
Was that a thing?
yeah, but when he told me, he was like, so you and Gio, he goes, what you guys have, that's called love. I was like, okay. And he goes,
That's so layered.
when you go to Utah or Montana, he goes, that's called fun. When you go there and you meet these chicks,
Dude, that's crazy.
you don't ever want to mix fun and love. And he goes, and if you ever make a boo-boo, don't destroy the love, just send child support money. And I was like,
No way.
my dad thinks this is him imparting wisdom on me.
Wait, I'm surprised that's what his advice was if there was a boo-boo. It wouldn't be like you gotta take
Get
care
rid of the boo-boo?
Yeah. It wouldn't be like that.
I'm surprised he didn't even associate fun and boo-boo. Like boo-boo had to be too close to baby. Like doing the fun was not a boo-boo. You know what I mean? He's like, that's not a mistake at all.
No.
But if you get her pregnant, now we have to, don't worry about that.
And I was like, I couldn't believe my ears. So I was like, what do you mean? He goes, he's like, I don't know what your circumstances are. But he's like, sometimes you could do the fun and just leave an envelope full of money on the nightstand. And then, that way it's like this
Was he saying this in Chinese?
in Chinese.
Can you say it in Chinese?
All
All right, you do the voice, you move your mouth.
Well, because you know how Chinese, it is kind of proverby.
Oh yeah, obviously.
That's why he says fun. He's like, oh, 你跟 Gio, 你们有爱, right? You guys have love. 在外面, outside, 只是好玩, it's just fun. Yeah, 只是好玩.
Super fun.
不要把好玩跟爱,
You're literally saying exactly what you said in English.
Yeah.
because I'm converting it.
The way you say it is so bro, that's such a Chinese.
It's so-
Yeah. It's so literal.
yeah.
Meanwhile,
like it's a poem.
yeah, meanwhile, I'm just sitting there going what the fuck? This is my dad thinking he's being a dad right now.
Yo, but honestly, you know what's sick though is that he already had a code and a path for you. He had a blueprint for you. That was it's kind of the best way to. If you're gonna do that, if you're gonna cheat, that's probably the best way to do it, right? Hey, give him some money so they don't mess with you. You know what I mean?
Now that you're a grown ass adult, tell me where he's wrong.
Well, now that I'm a grown-ass adult, and when I hear both of my parents' sides of how they got divorced, my dad blames my mom for why did you divorce me on the day that the fortune teller said? And then my mom goes, well, it's because your dad cheated on me. So now I'm thinking,
Because I
maybe
left an
I'll side
envelope.
more with my mom.
Wait. Before. That's a very good point. However, based on all the data that you've given us about your mom and fortune telling, I want to know what the fortune teller said.
So the fortune teller.
What proof does she have?
So my mom is always getting fortunes read 2 or 3 times a year. And I think when they first got married, they went to go see a fortune teller. And on the fortune, they write it out too. It's this is great, you'll have a kid, blah, blah, blah. But then on this year, you guys are going to get divorced. So leaving that place, my dad's like, man, that's fucking bullshit. Why the fuck would she say some bullshit like that? And so my dad's gripe is, if they tell you you're going to get divorced in 1990, either we get divorced 1989 or 1991. So at least we separate, but we don't prove someone right. you have the control to not prove someone right.
Wow.
But then my dad's gripe is like, your dumbass fucking mom got divorced the year they said on the paper, and we could have avoided that whole thing.
But you cheated on her.
Yeah, why'd you cheat on 1990? Why'd you cheat on her 1990?
He thinks it's more important to prove the fortune teller wrong than to not cheat on her. He doesn't blame himself. He doesn't fucking blame himself for the cheating.
Oh man.
And I would ask my mom, like, who was it? And then he'd be like, so you know how your dad had a Chinese like takeout restaurant? I was like, yeah. She's like, the cashier, the cash register lady. I was like, makes a lot of sense. I could see that if they're working.
He was fucking the cashier lady.
If they're working late nights, they don't close till 11. I'm like, I don't know.
You sure you gotta count the draw again?
Don't worry, sweetheart. I'll do it.
But he mixed the fun with the love.
I love it.
He mixed it all up, dude. That's how we got caught up.
I know. That's why he's telling you his words of wisdom. See?
His lessons,
How he
bro.
fucked up. He's like,
That's a good dad, bro. That's a good dad. That's good advice.
I like how he's straight out the jump assumes you're a degenerate. Like, he doesn't even like.
What do you mean assumed? He was pulling this motherfucker out of schools every year for.
Yeah, but his dick is never in trouble.
I'm a righteous rascal.
Yeah. I just like fun prank.
Wasn't he jumping out of fucking rooms and like lying, hiding away from?
I remember he set a massage parlor on fire.
Anthony, you should all know you're a man of the world. A man doesn't mean criminal. You're not a criminal. You're not a fighter. You're not. You get into trouble with your dick, but not your.
You're also international.
Yeah, not the law.
International man of mystery.
The way that just got flipped on me was like fucking world class.
It's called judo, baby.
Still reeling on that one. So I'm like, how the fuck did that? Damn, that was so fast. Anthony, like, that's where he got me. He like confusion technique. Okay, so that being said, though, your dad, I think, actually gave you solid advice.
That's good advice.
Because you got to think in relativity, right? You can't like. Number one, he's never been your teacher. You never saw him like that. You know, number two, it's not like he sprouts like a word of wisdom once a week anyway that you're actually heeding. So when you actually remember something, even if it's fucked up, if it's like randomly a core memory that you could bring,
The core memory, yeah.
it becomes the actual lesson. Whether the word was the right thing, if it's something you remember and you choose to live a certain way, it's a really good lesson.
From player to player?
Maybe it's like
From player to player.
From player to player?
International
he did
fuckboy
you
to
one.
another.
Yeah.
'Cause
Pimps have code.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't do that. No.
Did
it's
he
like
did,
the
he did.
Oracle in the Matrix where they don't tell you the your fate. They
Yeah.
tell you what you need to hear.
Yeah.
Because after he told me that, I was like, man, I ain't never cheating.
Yeah.
So maybe he needed to say that.
That's literally the quintessential fucking fortune telling, right? That's Doctor Strange and the Avengers looking at Tony Stark and being like, he's like, there's 1.4 million fucking scenarios, right? And then it's like, there's one way, but if I tell you, you know, he's like, I can't tell you. But then the moment happens and he looks at me, he's like,
Oh.
you know what I'm saying? It's because like that's the moment. That's your dad astral projecting, looking back. He saw himself make the whole mistake and then saw the in 1.4 million opportunities of non-fuck up was through his one son.
That's his interstellar moment, dude. That's his.
He's like, this is my advice, child support.
Yeah.
And an envelope.
That's your Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Bart's dad has amazing advice because I remember when we were in college, Bart had these 2 girl roommates, right? And then like he just got off the phone with his dad and he goes,
Bart had these 2 girl roommates. We're gonna come back to that.
he had 2 girl roommates. And then Bart got off the phone with his dad and he goes like, dude, my dad just called me gay. And I'm all like dying. I was laughing. I'm like, that's so funny. Cause like, you are fucking gay. But then what I was like, why'd he call you gay, right? So he goes like, oh, I'm so sad today. And he goes, why are you sad? And his dad's a prankster, right? So he'll be like, oh, I'm so sad. Life is fucking over. And he's like, why? Why are you sad? And he's like, I'm so sad that my son is gay. He's got 2 girls as roommates and he hasn't got laid with either one. And then he started giving him advice on how to get laid with them. And I was like,
One of them, he was like, you should pretend like you're flamboyant gay so they're really comfortable.
Your dad said this.
Yes.
In Chinese.
Chinese. And then he says, one day you should just jump in the shower.
Nah,
what he said.
dude. That's a wild.
That's some predator shit.
That's your best game. Come,
He has no game.
Papa Kwan. That can't be your best game.
Where does the man get the confidence to impart this to his son, though? Like, we're all sitting here.
That means it's worked before.
That's what I'm saying. Otherwise, why would you tell your son?
Because it's so specific.
With girls in his generation,
You're so concerned, number one, you're paying attention, and you're so concerned that you don't confront your son. You tell his best friend, right? You call his best friend, you cry about being afraid that your son is gay. You're confiding with your son's friend.
No, he
Yeah.
confides with me.
no, Bart told me that's what his.
So I talked to my dad
He said he was crying because you were.
Bart was confused.
in college. You know how like you're crazy busy? You're crazy busy in college, right? So I only have maybe like one phone call a week with my dad. Or when we see each other and go grab dinner or whatever.
Crazy busy, yeah.
And then so on the phone, my dad is a prankster. He starts off with like, oh, so sad. I'm like, oh shit, what happened? I thought maybe one of his brothers died or whatever.
Straight to
"Oh,
that.
Just so sad, you know. And I'm like, what happened? He goes, my son's gay.
When I heard that, bro, like I was calling him gay for a whole month. I was dying laughing. I couldn't stop. It was so fucking funny.
What are you talking about?
It was so good.
Dude, plus at that year, that was probably really funny.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
good, dude.
dude.
That was peak
Yeah.
levels, I think.
Dude, that's crazy.
In Chinese, thinking I'm having a heart to heart. I'm gonna report back how college is. And
Find out I'm gay.
Actually, I agree with Anthony, man. He actually had good advice. It was just for the wrong son.
Yeah.
If you think about it, right?
that's true.
His dad. He's probably like, I got this world of knowledge. If my son was a player, he'd be using it.
Why can't you be more like Anthony?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't believe.
If you sex have, then this is wisdom.
That's why when I met your dad, he kissed me on the forehead. He's like, "You the son I never had, man."
With the Vietnamese accent.
You were my son.
Suddenly, I talk like this, man.
I'm from Taiwan, man. But honestly, though, I do like the idea of like, because most guys, when they get some chick knocked up, they don't send child support. Your dad's an honorable man. He goes,
He's
send a check.
responsible.
He's responsible. Most guys don't do that.
That's probably because
He's like an honorable player.
Yeah, with a heart of gold.
he's imparting his past mistake wisdom. That's why we already just confirmed.
Jumping in the shower, though, is crazy. Don't jump in the shower, though.
That's why he's trying to tell Bart to send child support. He's like, "Oh man, they got mad at me for not sending child support, so you should do it."
Yeah.
That's where he's at.
I felt bad about it.
What do you guys think? Do you guys have a solid father that gives you great advice, but you don't take it?
Or are you the wrong son?
Are you the wrong son?
Are you the wrong son?
I want to know some crazy stories. Let me know in the comments below.